2 semitones above, and second chord is D major. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Does it really make sense when we say major chords stand for happiness, whereas minor chords mean sad feelings? Always? Really? Hi everyone, hope you're good. Today we're gonna explore the world of chords and harmony in music theory, applied especially to the most common practices and uses in film music. Hang on. If guy Michael Moore needs usually is sunglasses of doubt, I'm gonna now make up for lost time and start using my brand new hat of doubt. Well, actually, this is not new nor sparkling new at all. It has been given to me that year. I played for Sage Entertainment's musical Beauty and the Beast in Milan. It was an Italian production during 2009-2010. Awesome experience. Anyway, this is a special hat because its goal today would be to hide a second camera, this one, which I'm gonna try to put, here below or somewhere, I don't know where. Probably like that, maybe. Why this masquerade? Because I don't have any camera stand to be placed over my keyboard, and we really need to watch the keyboard today. Like that. Holy crap. It's like that probably. Cut. It always makes me laughing out loud, that statement. Major chords, happy, minor, sad. How do you feel when listening to that intro? Do you feel so happy? Really? Because here we have major harmonies. You see? I have encountered during my studies a couple of really freaking tables like this ones. Basically telling you what is the feeling conveyed by a certain chords and ultimately how should you feel about it. I've always found this argument pretty much disgusting. Yet, honestly, whatever is your thought, there's probably some truth to it. So major and perfect chords convey usually a feeling of more consonant and agreement compared to the most dissonant one. That's a matter of sound frequencies and how our brain, calculate them. It's a long story. There's way too much stuff for me to talk about in just one video, but we can retain this evidence in our Western industrialized world and global village, Even music chords can be sort of globalized. And actually, they are, really. Just have a thought about it. Well, that topic is particularly true, in film music, where music should have a special power, attracting the viewers and helping them to better grasp what they're saying. And that's exactly the point. Generally speaking, when we write music for a cue, we usually have to deal with some scene changes, some camera movements, even a couple of different feelings, maybe. Our music very often has to sound effective, communicate a clear idea, and exactly nail the emotional frame the images are shown on the screen. So in that sense, but just in that particular sense, I guess, we could second the idea of kind of iconic chords, harmonies which tells us in a very instinctive way how should we feel in that very moment. After all, a music composer is more than anyone else, indeed an artisan, a craftsman. In this picture, chords are like his bricks, and he knows exactly where and how to place them to build a tower. Let's have a look to some of these bricks now. Cinematic chords as I call them, are really close to a certain modal harmony. Take for instance the wondrous theme of E.T. by John Williams. Oh, why John Williams? Well, you know, just because. So we start in C major. Actually alternating add 2 with C sus4. And then we move one tone above D major, but D major over C. Moving then to the dominant G, but first inversion. Going then to F, add 4 over C. That's a sort of quartal harmony here. And then landing on this beautiful, amazing, wondrous A flat major first inversion. A really fantasy and magic sound here. Moving then to E flat diminished. And finally, ending again in C, but now C major 7. Anyway, I'm gonna play now some of the most frequent slides between chords as used especially in film music. And in doing that, I'm referring to some books I've studied in my life, particularly on a video I've seen some years ago actually, right here on YouTube. If you want to check it out, just follow the link here above. It provides you many interesting music examples as well. So cut a long story short, we'll come up with this sort of formula. First chord, minor or major chord, followed by a number which stands for the steps up in semitones, and finally our last and second chord, minor or major. So let's assume that C is our first chord. We could have then the following list of cinematic chord slides. So let's begin with the ones which convey kind of optimistic feelings. M major, 2 semitones above, and second chord is D major. Sort of heroic and self-confidence feeling. Then we have first chord major, then we go 3 semitones up here, and again another major chord. So C major, E flat major. Heroism again. By the way, this progression is so frequently used in the Americana style. Like Western. First chord, again major chord, 8 semitones up here, and second chord, again major. So C major, A flat major, fantasy. Major, 6 semitones above, and then again major, so C major, F sharp major. Like, you know, distance, remote connection to a different inner state, distant worlds. First chord minor, 5 semitones up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and second chord major, so C minor, F major. Fantasy again, or wonder. And let's continue now with the dark and evil side of the moon. So first chord minor, 2 semitones up, and second chord major, like mystery. First chord again minor, 3 semitones up, and second chord minor again. So C minor, E flat minor, magic, darkness, fantasy. So first chord minor again, moving up to 6 semitones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and second chord minor again. So C minor, F sharp minor, danger. First chord minor again, but now moving up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 semitones, and second chord minor again. So C minor, A flat minor, even more danger, even more evil.
The Empire Strikes Back.
And last but by far not least, the following progression always used in many films for many purposes and in a bunches of scenes, really. So first chord C major, and this time no semitones movement up. So the second chord will be again C, but with sharp 5. Adventure, magic, exotic. So these are just some of the most common cinematic chord slides in film music, and obviously not only in film music actually. They are employed exactly like tools. They have been used so many times, and for that reason our ears are used to them, I'd say consciously or even unconsciously. And so it becomes maybe a bit easier from a composer point of view to know how to guide your attention and emotions and feelings to whatsoever purpose or narrative element. That could be referred to actually as a kind of marketing composition. You believe you are free, isn't it? You believe you are the one and only person to have absolute power on your own feelings, right?
Wow. Bear in mind, someone is always spying you behind the curtains.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would really love to hear your thoughts and comments here down below. Do subscribe if you haven't done already, and ding that bell here. If you want to be notified next time I put a video up. And one of those be great for efforts made here today by myself and by you as well for sticking with me till the end of it. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Take care.